If you are a singer of any kind at any level, then your voice is your most important tool. Just like a pianist must protect their hands, or an athlete must protect and care for their joints and muscles, you need to protect your voice. There are several simple mistakes that can trash your voice. I'm sharing the 6 biggest ones today. Let's take a look at them so you can avoid them. Here we go. You're listening to Confident Singing Made Simple. Whether you want to sing professionally or just want to impress your friends at karaoke, this show is for you if you want more consistency, control, and choices in your voice and performance skills. I'm your singing coach and host, Deanna Mayo. Thanks for joining me today. Let's get the party started. All right, so let's take a look at these mistakes that are potentially ruining your voice and making singing not so much fun. First is drinking too many caffeinated or alcoholic beverages. Now, both caffeine and alcohol dehydrate you. And as you know, dehydration is bad for your voice. For most people, these drinks can cause extra phlegm, which also impacts the quality of your voice and the comfort level you have when singing. So if you have to have a cup or 2 of coffee in the morning, make sure to drink a glass of water after each cup. And the same is true for alcoholic beverages. Chase that Cosmo with a glass of water, and your singing voice will thank you for it. Second thing here is screaming, singing, or just plain old talking too loud. I mean, sometimes you can't help it, right? You almost step on a snake. Just kidding. You're going to scream. In general, though, try not to be a screamer. It is terrible for your voice, and you'll pay the price. So the 2 places where I see this come up the most are, 1, if you're on a bunch of Zoom meetings, you may unconsciously be talking with too much force or volume. That's called pressed phonation, and it's no good. Just lower the volume and the effort you're using, and you'll see, hear, and feel better results. The second place I hear this happening is when people go out with their friends. So you're at a club, you're at a bar, you're hearing live music, and you're trying to talk to the person sitting next to you across the table, but you're trying to do it over all this sound in the room. Just stop. Write it down, put it into a note on your phone and share your screen, or just mouth the words at a normal speaking volume, and you can't believe how well people can actually read lips. Or hey, how about just not talk at all and enjoy the music? All right, number 3 is not warming up your voice. Don't skip the warm-up. Seriously, don't. Sure, maybe your voice sounds great from the get-go. However, warming up is as much about better performance as it is about protecting your voice. You wouldn't start sprinting without warming up your legs with a jog first, right? So don't skip the vocal warm-up either. You risk injury if you do. And if you use the Blaylock vocal method like I do and what we teach at Confident Voice Studio, then you know that your warm-up time is far less than what most others need because your voice is already in really good shape. And if you're not a Blaylock vocal method singer, you can contact us at the studio to start exploring what it would be like to work with a Confident Voice Studio teacher to get that system into your toolkit so that your voice is working at optimal levels every single day. Okay, let's talk about mistake number 4, breathing poorly or not breathing properly. Your good breath supports your voice. It's kind of like your car. If you don't have enough gas in the tank, you're not going anywhere. Too much gas in the tank isn't good either. We need an optimal amount of air in and air out, and that supports strong singing and prevents you from having to compensate with that by using your vocal cords in a way that's not healthy. We don't want you to have that injury. So just make sure you're breathing properly. Not sure how to do that? Start working with a teacher ASAP. Number 5, bad posture. Okay, in the world of texting and our phones and sitting at our computers a lot, many of us know we have poor posture. You know that posture is important when you sing, and poor posture impacts your breathing, and it does not feel good long term. Backaches, neck aches, shoulders rolled forward and aching. So just check your posture, getting everything lined up from the top of the head down your body before you open your mouth to sing. And again, your voice will thank you for it. All right, number 6, smoking. Listen, if you don't know that smoking is bad for your voice by now, well, it is. But seriously, smoking cigarettes or anything else is really not good for your voice. And I know that smoking is often an addiction that you don't want to continue. right? If you want to quit, message me at info@confidentvoicestudio.com. Did you know I'm a hypnotherapist and I can help you to become a non-smoker in 30 days or less, sometimes even in 1 day or less. So let's explore it. And listen, if you're smoking other stuff, no judgment, but maybe try gummies or edibles or tinctures so you're not pulling that nasty smoke into your lungs, because that smoke dries out the tissue in your body, including your vocal folds, and when they are dry and dehydrated, they just don't work as well as they could. Listen, I know how hard it is to take care of your voice, especially if you're singing all the time, or you're on Zoom meetings, or you're just speaking in general, but you've got to take care of that most important tool, your voice, so you can go out there, wow them, and have a blast while you do it. And of course, do not forget that the show notes have the details and everything you need spelled out for you, so you don't need to take copious notes and try to commit this to memory. Do yourself a favor, grab the notes by heading over to old Facebook and search for Confident Singing Made Simple and get the notes for free. And remember, the link to the Facebook group will be in the show notes for this episode. Once again, thank you so much for being here with me today. Now, if what you heard today resonates with you and you want to continue the conversation, then I want to personally invite you to join our private community over on Facebook. It is filled with singers just like you who are rowing their boat in the same direction. So visit us over at Confident Singing Made Simple on Facebook. That's facebook.com/groups/Confident Singing Made Simple. Until the next time, here's to your fantastic success.